What's up, everybody? Justin here. The Winds of Change is the channel name. Glad you stopped by today. I just want to share one thing with you real quick. One quick thing. A really cool board game that I found at a thrift shop that I'm going to resell for some money. Now, maybe some of you were born in the 90s, maybe some of you grew up through the 90s, maybe some of you were adults in the 90s, and you got to see all this stuff with a different perspective. I know, looking back, some of the stuff in the 90s, I'm like, man, you know, it sort of strikes me sort of strange or whatever. That's because I have a different understanding as an adult. This is one of those things. This is a really cool board game to resell. I'm not sure how I feel about it, like in actual playing, but it is interesting, if nothing else. Now, this game is called Dream Phone. Look at this. It's a big game, right? Dream Phone. Yes, the Dream Phone. Now, I paid $3 for this thing, and at a Goodwill. It came with all the inserts and stuff like that. Now, there's not a lot of pieces. Some of these have been used. This is like the sheet that comes with games that you need. It's a clue sheet. Some of them have been used, but there's still a lot there unused, and they're all unused. I did check the pieces. A lot of times with board games, if you're not sure of what's supposed to be in there, it'll tell you right directly on the back. I'm going to try to lift this up without, no, I'm not going to try to lift it up without having it all fall out. On the back, it tells you what you need. So I just counted it in the store. Sometimes if it's just $3, I'll pick it up and walk out. But I decided to count it, so it's got all the pieces, got these 4 cards, the instruction booklet, everything, right? Now what this game is, here's your board piece like this, right? This thing goes in the middle of it. And then you got all these little cards, right? You got these little cards, if it's gonna focus in with numbers on there, you got like Jason. I know his number's not really popping up. You don't really even know what the number is. But look how these people are just like all out 90s, man. You know, like they're just dressed like the cool kids of the day. Okay, Gary there, Phil, Bruce, and you call with this phone, and like you take turns calling. And they give you clues, right? They give you clues about who likes you. The goal of the game is somebody has a crush on you, and you have to call all these different people and take the clues to figure out who has the crush on you. That's the point of the game. Okay, so sort of an odd game, I guess. But how odd the game is not what I'm worried about. Any kind of vintage game like that, I usually stop and check out and see what it's worth. And so let me just show you real quick an eBay shot of a little eBay research to see what it's worth. Now I had this pulled up, but then my camera wasn't working, so I had to restart it. So let me pull it up again real quick. All right, let's see. There, you should now be able to see what I'm looking at. So let's go to eBay. eBay.com, and we'll just type in the name of that, the Dream Phone game. All right, so here's some people. Oh man, this person took a nice shot of it there. So this is what's available, right? This is the one that I have, and somebody's selling for $57.95. You know what? Let's get rid of the word game in there. Some old cards. So there's not a lot. There's one right there, right? So let's look at some of the sold items. So evidently they have remade this. They've remade this game to a newer one. So here's all the newer ones. Dream Phone, here it is right here. Dream Phone board game, right? This one sold for 40 at 7 bids, 32 at 1 bid, 47, 36, 48. These are all bids. Let's get rid of the bids. What wonder why we can't do a buy it now. Let's do. Okay, Dream Phone. Used. And all right, here we go. Buy it now. For some reason, the word "the" was throwing that way off. All right, so now we got rid of the word "the," and look at all these things that popped up. All right, so to buy it now, we got $55.50 with $11.15 shipping. All right, this one looks like it might be a little bit different. That's a different color variation there of the middle piece. This one sold for $40. Look at this. This one sold for $150. The phone works, which the phone does work in this. I was actually playing around with it. These people just sold the sheets. This is the same game here from 1991 for $20, and then there's one of the newer ones, $84.99, $60 plus $8.50 shipping, and all these sold recently, July 4th. This is this month. It's the 21st today. There's just $17.95 for just the inner piece. The whole game for $59.99 plus that, plus $10 for $60, $65 plus 11, so $76. So as you can see, it's a pretty good deal for $3. It's probably going to cost me about $10 to $15 to ship, and I paid $3 for it. So given the prices there, let's see what some are, if they have any listed for not sold. Okay, so they have some that are listed but haven't sold yet. So for 70, wow, 85 almost, 50, 100, 100. Then this person has it for 40 plus 20 shipping. 100. I'll probably list mine for 70 to 7. I don't think people are going to pay 100. People are probably going to make best offers on that, just from what the solds are. I'll probably list mine for 70. Another thing you can do to see is you can go to Amazon, because a lot of times if you're going to list it for like way higher and it's higher than it is on Amazon, then a lot of times, in my opinion, that's not a good idea. Sometimes you can exploit the markets and stuff like that. But here it is. The Dream Phone, okay? Collectible, 6. For, wow, $120-something. Okay, complete with all the parts. Man, they're selling for a lot on Amazon. You know, I've sold used board games on Amazon before. I just recently sold one and had it returned. I'm a little leery about selling used board games on Amazon. I think a lot of times Amazon buyers, when they buy stuff, even though it says used or whatever, they assume they're getting it from Amazon, like Amazon's a manufacturer or something, or a distributor of like stuff they get from the factory all the time. So they expect it new and pristine. And a lot of times that's just not the case, especially a game from 1991. But you know, it's not a horrible seller rank. 500,000. I mean, it's sort of slow, but for a $3 investment, totally worth it. So I'm gonna have to do some thinking, right, on whether or not I want to put it up on Amazon. And we could do more research. This isn't what I want this video to be about, but we could do more research on this. We could look at and see like Camel or Keepa. We can check the prices and stuff on this. So it may have only sold for $70 or $80 historically, and then people just up the price because there was none on there. But say we take it to Amazon, or I'm sorry, say we take it to eBay. We sell for $74.99. We'll just lowball it. $75. We'll do free shipping. The shipping say it goes to the West Coast. I'm in Ohio, so say it goes to the West Coast for $15. It costs me $3. I do have an eBay store. Top rated seller discount, not right now because they changed it. You have to offer free return shipping, which I'm not going to do. So either case, lowballing it here. $75 with free shipping. I paid $3. I'm going to profit $47, so about $50. So that's not bad, right? If you take $3 and turn it into $53, that's amazing. So keep your eye out for this game here, and also other vintage board games. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. I just wanted to show you a pretty killer game that you could be able to look out for. This is the first one I found. I don't know if it's the first one I've seen. It's the first one that I know that I've picked up. But I would definitely have my eyes out on it next time. So I hope this video helped you. Give you a game to look out for, just sort of a little way to do research or something like that. Thanks for watching. I'll leave my Instagram down below. Follow me on Instagram. Subscribe to the channel. Tell your friends. Tell your homies. I hope you go out there and you have a good day. Get some sourcing done, and more importantly, get some listing done. You can source all you want, but if you don't list, you ain't making no money. So go out there and make that money, and I'll catch you next time.